Today I'm making another pick wire for a mortise lever lock with a curtain in it, and I'm going to use this as the handle. Now this is out of a thumb turn Euro cylinder, and all I've done is draw the 1.5mm hole in the centre, and then I've put a little grub screw in there. But to be honest, when you put your wire in there, you don't even need a grub screw. It's a real tight fit. Because the hole's 1.5 and the wire's 1.5, it actually goes in there really snug. And if you've really got to force that in. I put the grub screw just as an extra precaution, but you don't need it, honestly. If you force that in, it won't slip. And if it is slipping, you're probably putting too much tension on your levers. So the main reason why I'm doing this video is I wanted to show you how you get your bend for a curtain. So that's the type of profile you're looking at. You've probably seen this. I've picked loads of mortise lever locks with that. And this one's the same, but just a bit smaller. So I'm just going to demonstrate how you get your bend. So let me just show you how you get your bend. Now it's all guesswork. I never use any measurements. Now I don't want that because I've already put a point on that. That end is the end what's going to drive into the thumb turn. So we want this end what's just been snipped off. 1.5mm piano wire. So basically, I'm just guessing this. I haven't got a clue if that's going to be the right size, but because I make so many, I'm normally pretty close. I'm going to lift it up a bit more because you've got to put your kink in as well. Let's have a look how far we've gone with it. Can you see that? You probably can't. I'd say that's about 17mm. Right, so we need to get an hammer. So I've got the old faithful hammer, and I'm just going to bend this over at 90 degrees. Once you get to that stage, just lift it up a little bit more because you need to get a sharp bend on it. So you can just lift it up a tad and then hit it down again. So that's roughly your 90-degree bend. But now you need to put your kink on it. So I want it like that. So obviously I need to put it in that way and hit it towards the camera. So all I'm doing, basically, I'm just putting it in probably about 1mm. You can see I'm just making sure that wire is in the top of the vise and just going down a little bit. You don't want to go down too much because the thickness of the wire will give you the bend. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm virtually at the top of the vise. So again, we're just going to bend it over. And that's what gives you that bend. It's as simple as that. And then obviously you need to file it, make sure it's a little bit flat, take the bird off the end, and then stick that in the end of your thumb turn. If you don't want to use a thumb turn, just put a couple of bends on it. So basically you've just got to file it flat. This was just a quick demonstration to show you how to do that bend. Now I'm going to put this together, file it, and pick a lock open with it. So if you want to see that, continue watching. But if all you wanted to see was how you get that bend, then mission accomplished. If you're still watching, cheers. I use a bench grinder to get the flat edge on there, but you can use a file, and I've cut it back a little bit. When making these, it's best to make them too long. You can always snip them back. If you make them too short, obviously you can't add nothing on. Also your grub screw, like I said before, you don't really need it, but it does give it that extra little bit of strength. But also if you put it in line with the end of the bend, then you know where you are when you're picking. You don't really need that, but it's just my OCD kicking in. So let's try it out. We're going to pick open this ERA. Homemade tension tool I made a while back. Now let's see if this little pick works, and if it does, I'll keep it in my collection, and if it don't, I'll obviously do a bit more filing. But they are nice little locks to pick, these, and obviously I'm looking through the window, so it's not going to take long to get it open. Just back to the front. They're all up in the air now, so it's just a case of touching each one. And we get it open. Like I say, this wasn't about me picking this lock. It was just a quick demonstration on how you get your bend if you want to make a pick for a mortise lever lock with a curtain on it. So that's it for now. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Try it a bit.